Alright, so it is literally 7 a.m. On a Sunday. This is what I'm about to do for breakfast. I'm about to just eat this. I actually have been using the Bone More Nutrition. So this is the birthday cake flavor. Just take a scoop, mix it with 1 egg. We're gonna mix that up. Make sure that we take our vitamins and coffee, duh. Today what we're doing is actually getting ready to go train with my trainer. So this is, I gotta meet him at 9 a.m. and again, this is on a Sunday. So we don't sleep around here. Okay, so we are, well, I am getting ready to go to my trainers to train for, I believe, upper body today and check-ins, and we are gonna do some posing too. So goal is to just make sure I have everything ready. I'm currently making my after workout protein shake that I drink. So I use mixed berries, just this brand from Food Line. It's cheap. And you get a lot of it. And I am putting a scoop of protein in there as well, and then you just blend it on up. And typically I put glutamine in there too, but unfortunately I don't have any right now, so I gotta go to the store later and get some of that. So that's the plan right now. It's 7:53 and we are just gonna head out on the road. It takes me about an hour to get to my trainers, but we ready, so let's get it. But both of us been and you was just about to leave, and you're glad that you stayed. Yeah. So am I. Really like wheat mills. I mean, I am from Philly area, so well, suburbs. Ain't no playing this is us, we just doing the rest. 365, you're the only one I try, so I can keep it. And all my ladies, if you feel me, help me sing it out. Alright, so we are on the way now to my coach's house. We are going to go train. I meet with him every 3 weeks at this point, and for those of you who don't know, I am competing this coming May, so it's kind of like going to be document of my whole journey. I have always been an active person, at least for like the last like 4 years in the gym. I have had some guidance with like people who have taught me things, some more than others. Some of it I have learned, you know, the hard way on my own. As far as like proper way to lift weights, nutrition, all of that stuff. And now I decided to finally compete. So I, you know, was getting a little bit tired of what I was doing at myself, my own regimen in the gym, and you kind of hit a plateau. So at this point I was like, you know what, I might as well just do it. I, you know, am not dating anyone. I have the money to do it. I do live with one of my best friends. She's like a godsend, so I do live with her. So it allows me to be able to save money for, you know, things that I want to do for the future, and then also just save up for this competition, because it is not fucking cheap. So this coming May, that's the date. We're on our way to my coach's house now. I believe we are going to be doing arms today. So that's the only body part that buys and tries that we have not worked out together yet. The first time I worked out with him, I did legs. Couldn't fucking walk for 4 days. It was like, could not straighten my leg. Like, it was awful. But it was like the best thing ever because it set the bar for me. It showed me what my body can do. A hell of a lot more weight than I ever imagined that my little self could do. But yes, I started this journey at 130. I am now at 123. So we're slowly getting there. My stage weight's probably gonna be closer to 110, I think. So I still have a little ways to go. But like I said, we're about 21 weeks out anyway, so I have plenty of time. I am competing in figure. I'm doing OCB, not NPC. So the difference between the two, one is all natural federation. So OCB is natural. They do polygraph test you, urine test you, just to make sure you're clean, all that stuff. And NPC is kind of just like anything goes, but maybe one day I'll compete in NPC, I don't know. But for now, for my first show, I think OCB is just going to be the way to go for me. Just feel it out, see how I like it, the whole experience. Who knows, I could possibly end up hating this. Doubt I will. But anyway, but yes, so I am competing in figure. For those of you who don't know what figure is, it actually, instead of bikini girls focus more on their glutes, so the whole backside, like that's pretty much what they win from, right? So with figure, you want that X frame. So you want to have a broader upper body. It gives you the image of a smaller waist. For those of you ladies who don't know that, training your back to give you that V shape is going to actually make your waist look smaller. If you don't actually have a smaller waist, or if you weren't, adjusting this, if you weren't, you know, blessed with like a naturally fit small waist, tapering your upper body actually will make it look that way. Also, they like a larger like quad sweep. So you literally want your frame to look like this. So small in the middle, bigger at the bottom, bigger up top as well. So that's pretty much what my structure of my training has been. I do back, my split is on Mondays. Right now I do my quad day, quads and calves and glutes. And then I also on Tuesdays do arms, so bis and tris. Wednesdays, I do shoulders, just strictly shoulders. And then Thursdays, I do my first back workout as well of the week. Fridays is hams and glutes and calves. Saturdays is another back day, and I incorporate some chest in there too. So another good thing is, like, ladies, like with your chest, I mean, I know not a lot of girls want to work their chest out, but there's benefits to it. You got to work out every single body part so that way you look proportionate. It's all tied into each other. Your chest also works your shoulders. Your shoulders are your secondary muscle for that. So usually I get like a really good shoulder pump too when I'm doing chest workouts. It all just ties in together. Like, you can't lack on one part of your body at all, honestly. So that's my split, you know, my training split for the week. For as of now, I have currently two cheat meals a week. So what that just means, cheat meals, okay? So we ain't talking about like cheat days, we're talking about cheat meals. So I only get to have that on my quads focus day and on my shoulder day. So those 2 days I go really heavy. Those are the two things that I also really kind of need to build up to. My quads a little underdeveloped. My shoulders, we really want them to be rounded out, given that 3D effect, so I work really hard on those too. We've made adjustments one time so far to my nutrition, just because I was getting a little fatigued, super fucking tired, but I mean, that's that is gonna happen. I'm gonna be decreasing my calories, increasing my cardio too pretty soon. But either way, we adjusted it a little bit, added some fats into my diet, because at that point in time, the only fats I was currently like putting in or getting was from coconut oil that I use like all my veggies and stuff, and obviously like some fats with some of the little bits of like food that you do eat, but I wasn't eating like peanut butter or almonds or any other avocados or any other type of fat. So right now we added in peanut butter. I think we're gonna probably after the holidays readjust everything again, naturally. But I'm excited. So far so good. I eat 6 times a day. It's not like I'm starving or anything. It's protein with every meal. My carb intake he upped that too. So far so good. I do drink a gallon of water a day. Lord, listen, I don't have one of those things that, you stick to your fucking car where it doesn't move. I don't have that yet. So we just putting this shit on the dash and hoping that it stays. So yeah, so this is the plan for the day. I'm just gonna finish driving and we're gonna hit the grocery store. I'll bring my camera in there with me so you guys can kind of see like what I get. It's a lot of chicken, fucking a lot of chicken. I cannot stomach turkey, so I don't eat it. Veggies, there's red meat that I get, so I get ground beef, and then on my cheat days I actually make that some sort of like steak or something, because for some reason I am craving that. I love that now. But yes, we're gonna hit the grocery store, and then honestly I don't really know what else I'm gonna do. Okay, so we just got done food shopping. I'm a crazy lady and I go to a couple different places. I actually go to Food Lion and I go to ShopRite, I believe it is. So a couple of different reasons for that. I mean, sometimes I like their produce at other places, and then Food Lion has some things that ShopRite doesn't. So either way, all this food is for one little girl, and it all goes away at the end of the week. Like, this is just for 1 week. I have all of my carb like sources, like my rice and stuff. I have jasmine rice, brown rice. There's my peanut butter. I usually do eat some of these tuna packets. They're actually really great for like a quick protein source. If you go, there we go. A quick protein source. And I eat 2 of these because it's actually 2.5 ounces each. So I have to, at this point, just have 5. Here's my big ass thing of oatmeal. Costco is like your best friend for certain things on prep. When I actually prep my chicken, I will use the Lawry's sauces. My best friend, actually, he told me about these. So I actually use those to marinate my chicken. And again, the macros on this, like, there's literally next to no sugar on that. And sodium and everything's pretty low too, so I don't mind it. Don't mind my sink. So yeah, so as far as what I get these Asian vegetables, the steamable ones. They're pretty quick. They're 5 minutes in the microwave. They're actually really good. I like this particular brand. The Bird's Eye View I don't like, or like Bird's Eye whatever brand. Their sauce like sucks. I just picked these up. These are some salmon burgers. So I'm going to give these a go. I have never had these before. I'm like weird about salmon, so we'll see how that is. There is 14 grams of protein in each burger. I would eat 2 of these for 1 serving. That would be 5 ounces for me. These mixed berries I get from Food Lion, I take those with protein after my workout. Of course, you have to have your egg whites. There's some asparagus, sweet potato fries, which I make in an air fryer, which I can show another time too, like how to do stuff with the air fryer. It's literally the best invention ever. Sometimes in the morning, if I don't want to eat oatmeal, I can have an apple. So it's a good alternative if you're tired of eating oatmeal all the time. I get chicken, so there's what, 3.5 and 3, so there's like 6.5 pounds of chicken there. That's just gone by the weekend. So I eat chicken all the time, and believe me, I'll eat all of that. I get 96%, so 96.4 ground beef. So I'll eat that also for one of my meals during the day, just kind of switch it up. I do get 2 cheat meals right now. So I have this that I picked up this week for my cheat meal. It's going to be chicken parm, although Christmas is 2 days away. So my Christmas meal will be my cheat meal as well. I also got... I thought this was gingerbread. It's peppermint hot cocoa mix. Ain't that a bitch? That's not what I wanted. I wanted gingerbread coffee. That's what I got last time. It's gingerbread coffee. It's actually really good because your girl's pretty basic. But otherwise, I mean, that's the stuff that I would use for the week. I will use 2 of my meals technically with protein. So these are my protein jugs back here. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. For 1 week, it's like enough to feed a small family, but it's just me. Okay, so this is the air fryer. Super, super simple. I'm just going to put the potatoes in there. I'll show you everything in 1 second. Alright, so turn my music down. Okay, so I just do one at a time. So with this, it comes with the little fryer, right? So what I do is set it down, and I actually just dump them in there like that. I actually spray them with spray, because I did it without spray before, and they get like super, I don't know, weird and dry. I use cinnamon, and I also sprinkled this like kettle corn stuff, so it makes it kind of sweet, but it actually only has 1 total gram of carbs. It has literally 5 calories and 1 gram of sugar. So, don't mind if I do. So that's what I do for my sweet potatoes. So that way they aren't so bland or anything, but they still taste good. I put a hell of a lot of cinnamon in there, and then what I do is I'll also just spray it a little bit again over top, and it looks like this. Kind of like shake it up a little bit so you can see they're seasoned. Let's see. Just gonna put a little bit more. You literally, we're gonna stick it in. And then what I do with mine is a little M button. The first thing is the little French fry thing. So I just let it sit there. And it's gonna do this for 18 minutes at 400 degrees. And I take it out halfway through, give a little shake. Once they're done, this is what they look like. Super, super simple. Why are you the cutest baby girl I ever saw? Like, guys, I can't. Who made her this adorable? This is what happens when you don't have much else to do on a Saturday night. My chicken nugget. All right.